Hi, I'm Stephen from Denovo. In this video we'll go through how to create new contacts in Caseload. The topics covered in this video will be adding new contacts at client level, adding new link company contacts, and finally adding other address contacts. Let's go into client level now and look at the ability to add new contacts or people against either this client, a linked company, or another address. If you click on the people icon, you will see there is one person associated with this client, which is the client themselves. If you click on new person, you are able to add other contacts in there. So if you wanted to add some information in there about that client, maybe some details in terms of the telephone number or email address, they can be added here. So now that that's been added, they've now existed another contact in the system. So if we go back to this client level, you see we can also add linked companies. So clicking on linked companies, you can add a new one. So we'll choose that in this instance and say yes to that. So they've now been added as a new linked company and they have a description. You can now access them as required at client level. The other option is to add another address. So if this client had another address that you would want to write to, you can add that from within here. If we want to search for a postcode, you see we can add that in here as well. And click save and exit. So we can now write to that person and you can add further analysis fields in there as required. Going back, you'll see down the bottom, associated with this particular client is this email address. If you click on the paper icon, you see you can add other email addresses in here as well. So if you wanted to add a different email address in there against this particular person, you can add that in there. And now when you're writing to this particular client, these other options will appear. If at any time you're looking to remove them, you can click on the delete icon to remove any email addresses that you no longer wish to associate with the client. But you see now there is now one extra email address associated with this client and also one extra address associated with this client that you can see and have access to.